Hello, Teddy Bear Paladin. My name is Romeius Algius.
And
That
Tansy playing as Susufa, the most psychopathic Lalafell ever.
Romeius is her atoning jailer.
Yep.
Anyways,
So,
I'm gonna get ticket to Linsum Laminsa.
why is she taking Guild to travel? This is an outrage and I object.
Called paying a fare.
I object.
Too bad, cheapskate.
Whee! Look at me, us a little thing.
Alright, now we are fulfilling your community service requirements.
Wow, nope. That's not what's happening. Lift to the drowning wrench, right?
Yes. Correct.
See, I wasn't arrested. I don't actually have a punishment. I'm just helping you save the world for the clout. And because it will further the Illuminati.
And also because it lets you kill people.
I mean, maybe. Yeah. Maybe that's part of it. Welcome to the Drowning Wench. Sit wherever you like, lass. I'll be with you in a... Hey? I'm battering, alright? Who's asking? Hey. Heard it, as I've got a job for a capable adventurer, you say? Well, you're bloody right. Just so you're be warned, though, this ain't no job for the faint of heart. Things are liable to get downright bleeding airy. If you still think you're interested, let me know and I'll fill you in on the details.
Thank you for taking the time to help me out. Now I'm sure you're busy, so I'll come straight to the point. Word has it some suspicious-looking buggers have been sneaking in and out of the Sistasha Sea Grot, and I need a trustworthy sir to head up north of that Alaport and find out who they are and what they're up to. Don't sound like much, I know, but we have a real pirate problem, so, you know. But it weren't so long ago as Fishback's pet pirates paid us an unwelcome visit, and folks are feeling a bit nervous. What, being a community of ex-pirates and all?
If you would permit me, Master Bladon, I should be happy to elaborate.
Master Baderon. Well, if it ain't the Chief Yellow Jacket himself. To what do I owe this rare honor, Commodore Raynor? Come to make sure me patrons are behaving, or just thirsty?
Neither. In fact, I was informed that you had requested an adventurer to assist in my investigations. I came to offer what information I could shift from the reports. Of course. I mean, over the course of the past moon, there were several sightings of an unfamiliar vessel off the coast of Alport in the vicinity of the Isles of Umbra. This information came to my attention no more than a few weeks ago after a squad of my own soldiers had completed a routine patrol of the region, the Susufa Sufa included. The search revealed little, save for a family of co-earls had taken up residence in the cave. Nothing to concern us, in short. In light of recent developments, however, it seemed wise to search
Natasha again.
Satasha again. But with the
Sahajin.
With the Sahajin testing our defenses daily, I'm loath to assign the task to limited forces at my disposal. Our line is stretched as it is. Thus, I sought the advice and services of a competent adventurer to conduct an investigation in our stead. Any aid you can offer in this matter would be greatly appreciated.
I heard you had a punching psychopath.
Then it is settled. Satosha is located in western Lanosia. For more detailed instructions on how to reach the place, I suggest you consult Vimelpa. She can be found at the ferry docks on the lower decks.
You heard the man. Get good luck to you, lad. And please
Quest accepted.
take that small one from the bar. You have
I'm
darkened
of
my
age.
door
I
enough,
can
and
drink what I want.
you've already maxed out your tab.
I have it not.
Hey,
They haven't given me
No.
enough coffee.
you are
They haven't
Pay
given me
your-
enough coffee. Not enough coffee. 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 Coffee.
Sorry.
Pirate City. Pirate City. Pirate City as a pirate city does.
Well, I think technically, like, piracy, save for currently, Garlean ships is illegal here.
Privateer City. Privateer City. Privateer City does what Privateer City does.
Fair enough.
I love how I can jump over your head. I am strong. I'm powerful in every single way. Words can't keep me down.
And yet, for all that, you still can't... You can still only jump as far as I can.
Hey, it's more impressive on me. Now, fates are a thing you can join to level. We're not doing that right now. Where'd you go?
Middle La Nocia.
Right, cross the glowing line.
We haven't spoken with the Melpa yet.
Yeah.
She's in Limsalamosa.
See, he knows this game better than I do.
I mean, you can just click on them. If you click on your objective,
Yep.
like under the quest, it'll show you where they are.
Yep.
So if you could teleport back to Limsa so I can catch the ride.
Okay.
Unable to teleport, you have not met the requirements. Never mind.
You're here about Commodore Rayner's investigation? Then I'll tell you you want to board a ferry bound for Alaport. Once you arrive in Western La Nocia, you better pay a visit to the Hall of the Novice before you blunder into Natasha. We've done that off screen. The Adventurers Guild runs the hall, and folks there will prepare you. Train you with the skills you need to face the dangers undoubtedly waiting for you in the sea grot. The hall's on the way to Satosha, just north of Alport. Head inside, and once their seasoned adventurers will take you in hand. Best of luck to you, friend.
Travel to... This ferry is bound for airport. You riding with us? Yes.
We're headed to Alport. So I can get drunk and start.
From hindsight, this would have been, yeah, this would have just been an easier way to do this. Anyways.
The occupants of those caves are rumored to be numerous as they are bloodthirsty. No matter what the epic tales would have you believe, strolling into a den of savagery alone would be the height of foolishness. No, you shall need companions. She awkwardly just points at you over her shoulder. And you shall need training where the Hall of the Novice can provide. She just shows the badge saying she already did it. I strongly suggest you study the fundamentals of group combat before continuing your mission. The smith there oversees training schedules. Speak with him and you can register for exercises tailored to your particular field of expertise. She just looks at everyone like they're idiots. Did this much screen.
Also, speaking as someone who has done it many a time, you can just go straight to there without ever without ever doing the Halls of the Novice ever.
But it gets you cool armor if you do it.
This is true. Alright, now, before we head in, you will notice this bunch. We took up the venture in life to take on the big jobs and claim the big rewards. How we're meant to do that if you can't even get our supplies in order? It's him! The one Baderon was talking to. Well, we'll see who gets the glory. This job should have been ours in the first place.
Did we talk to any of the others?
Yeah. Let's talk with Ada now.
With Edda? I'm sorry, Bear. I came as fast as I could. I tried handling with the merchant, but 2 potions was the best I could get with the money you gave me. I had no idea how expensive they were.
Alright, Pio Reo. This is perfect for our inaugural outing as a party. Wandering around caves, turning over a few rocks. How difficult could it possibly be? Never expected our first visit to the Adventurers Guild would yield such a straightforward way to win fame and fortune.
And then this one. Edda, you're so slow. You'd lose in a foot race to a tree slug.
She's also probably drunk, judging by that bottle.
Yes, probably. Okay.
Please tell me you're here on Yellow Jacket duty and not some daft thawed out for a stroll. You have no idea how many of those I get to this very specific cave. It is the weirdest thing. I can't take any more of this blasted waiting. You are? Thank the gods. I assume you already know about the ship scene slipping around the Isles of Umbria? We've been on the lookout for pirate activity ever since that vessel was sighted. Thinking of a crew of cutthroats might have been at den nearby. So when we received word that men of questionable quality had been seen passing in and out of Satasha here, we weren't entirely surprised. I've yet to see them for myself, but if this lot belongs to those fishback-fancying serpentries, well, you can imagine the panic it caused. The kidnappings are still fresh in people's minds. Anyway, your task is to poke around in the caves and find out who exactly who we're dealing with. While you do that, I'll be keeping a watch out here, praying you don't spot any blue-face tattoos.
Beauty support unlocked. Satasha now available. I will entertain you with my dancing.
Behold, the higher Jiggy.
The Lalafell wave. Aw, I got a Headpat. Yes. Yes, Headpat. Yes. Power me with Headpats. Yes. Headpat. 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 I got a Headpat. Yay. Whee. What? Did you just tell me to go away? Yeah, I mean, yes, that's where we go.
Oh, here we go.
First dungeon. Now, normally the tank is supposed to lead, but this person isn't really letting that happen. But this is the first
they're
dungeon.
just going just to speed this along.
Ah, got it.
Hello there, fine reavers of the Shallowtail. Can I interest you in being
Death.
bisected?
Can I interest you in death?
Can I interest you in your Lord and Savior?
Whichever one you pray to, we don't know. This is not a monotheistic society. Your Lord and Savior, whoever.
Your Lord and Savior, hallowed. I worship foul and null. Don't care, you're going to die. Well, that seems pretty mean. My spleen! You definitely got my blood.
He did. We'll take your kneecaps for my own.
You can't add kneecaps to yours and, like, expect to get taller. That's not how it works.
No. I don't have any kneecaps, so I need them. Have you seen me run?
That's not how biology. But that's.
Have you seen
that
a
still won't-
Lalafell run?
Yes, but you can't just add someone else's kneecaps to your body like that. That's not how that works.
I can try.
Also, your legs clearly bend, even if just a little bit.
Okay, fine. I need better kneecaps.
Why? They're pirates. Why do you feel that you need to invent an excuse to cut them down?
I don't need an excuse. I just need their kneecaps.
I feel like there are far easier things to acquire from them.
Yeah, you would think so, but no, it's kneecaps. Pirate kneecaps are at a premium right now.
Why? Who's asking for them?
Lalafell.
You come on our grounds, Shore Walker.
I'm sorry, the pirates have better kneecaps than you do.
Oh, that is it. The small one dies first.
Level up.
Dun 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 dun.
Okay, gonna talk to the dude.
Such a task was on the books. Was, mind. I'm afraid that ship's already sailed, friend. I'm sure that joke hasn't gotten old in a town like this. Ah, might you be the adventurer who accepted the job of investigating Satasha?
That's me.
Humph. It would seem that that ship has not only sailed, but now returns to the harbor, none the worse for its voyage. A pity. We dragged our boots too long on this one.
Snooze you lose, big dude.
I do believe this one has the boobas.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No matter. The wheel will turn and our chance will come.
You are right, of course. But there shall be no rest till we have attained our goal, lofty though it may be.
Not a wink
I'll
of
let you take
sleep,
it.
great leader.
Our aim, lest you wonder, is to perform such feats of heroism as will earn us a place in the songs of every alehouse in Eorze. We mean to write a legend which will inspire adventurers as yet unborn to follow our shining example. Do you have such a goal? Large or small, it matters not. Only have a star to reach for and you will reach higher. Purpose can sustain you through times of hardship. Keep your eye on the prize and all obstacles will be overcome in time. You would not think to stride into battle unclad, would you? Well, goals are as arms and armor for the spirit. I wish you fortune in your endeavors, sir.
They seem nice.
back then, are ye? With all your limbs. And a tale to tell, I'll wager. Fishbacks. And there I was thinking you'd only have to crack up pirate skull free. 7 hails. You turn your back for 5 bloody minutes and the scaly bastards have set up shop on your bleeding doorstep. Still, sounds like you left him in pieces, so I don't suppose they'll be carrying out whatever mischief they was planning. Unless they was planning on feeding themselves to the fauna of Satasha. Any road, all's well that ends well.
I'm just imagining Fishbacks being like, okay guys, our goal is to die and be fed to the local wildlife. How do we do this? We tick off the Lalafell.
Why specifically a Lalafell? I feel like there are a lot of people with death-dealing instruments in this land.
I mean, yes, but...
Some of them have guns.
I mean, yes. Yes.
Fine for a rest, but just in case you're not, I was wondering if you might be interested in taking on another job. I just so happen that I've had a request from our sister guild in Gridania. Seems the forest folk are in need of a venturer who can get things done. For them to ask for help like this, you can bet the task won't be no skip through a sunny glade. They're kind of racist, after all. And by granted, not like horribly isolationist necessarily, but they are kind of like. Yeah, anyways, don't worry about that now. For them to ask for help like this, you can bet the task won't be no skip through a sunny glade. But after you dealt with our fishback infestation, I doubt it's anything you can't handle.
I'm telling you, the Fishback had a plan.
They're called the Sagaheen, by the way. He's just calling them fishback.
Yes, but I like the term Fishback.
Well, it's a good thing the Sagaheen aren't real to be offended by that.
I mean, yeah, but...
Give us a shout when you're ready, and I'll lay it out for you.
Complete! Give me the money! Yes! I need the money!
Susufa's great wish, to not be fucking broke.
Balaran has information on a new task. Ready to hear about that job then? Like I said, the request comes from our sister guild in Gridania, and that's all I know. But whatever you get asked to do, I somehow doubt it'll pose any trouble for adventurers such as survive the bedlam at Satasha. If you think you might be interested, you want to have words with Mother Mioin, my counterpart in Gridania. Good luck, lass. 1 second, I need to trade with you.
Those are dark pretzels. You said pretazels.
I did?
Yes, through typo.
Oh, okay, yep.
I'll eat one of the 160 pretzels you have given me. There. Now, I will say I can imagine pretzels being one of Romeius's favorite foods. Ride to the airship landing because it's cheaper to just take the ticket.
Yep. Susufa just stuffs pretzels in his pack every now and then. Take a seat wherever you like, friend. Our waitress will come take your... Oh, not here to dine? Dare I hope that you're the adventurer Badaron sent word about? You are? Matron, be pleased. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Minnie. The Garlean canopy is my place. I have no relation to Mickey Mouse. With regard to the task in question, there's a fair bit to tell. Let me know when you're ready to hear the details, and I shall brief you. Everyone's just like, yeah, okay, tell me when you want me to talk, and tell me when you're ready for my TED Talk about what you need to do next. Minoe? Minnie? Mion?
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 I'm going with Mion.
I bet you it's either French or it's Irish and impossible to pronounce. Unless you know. Ready for that briefing? Good. Now then, here's the long and short of it.
Lewin begs pardon for interrupting you, but our needs grow ever more pressing. Have none stepped forward?
Good morrow to you too, Lord. Your need must be pressing indeed for you to honor us with a visit. The good news is, your journey hasn't been wasted. I'm pleased to report that we have a volunteer at last. 2 of them. And they come highly recommended at that. I have a mask, therefore I am Zorro. I am Zorro of the woods. The Wood Zorro.
My thanks for answering the call. My name is Lewin, and I lead the men and women of the God's Quiver. Now, time is of the essence, so I shall proceed directly to the heart of the matter. We wish for you to nip a potential threat to Gridania in the bud. Kick it in the dick, if you will, and then stomp on its neck.
Okay.
Beneath the central shroud, there lies an underground burial site called the Tamtara Deepcroft. The place was once a Gelmoran settlement, but we Gridanians have long interred our dead.
What's a Gelmoran?
I actually don't know. I assume that's a bit of I may spend some time.
Yeah.
Of late, however, shadowy figures have been seen skulking about the Deepcroft with ever-increasing regularity. Strange Cthulhu-looking motherfuckers, I hear from some scouts. But seeing as Cthulhu doesn't exist in this mythos, I have no idea what that means.
I am the Zorro Archer. Archer of Zorro.
Based on the accounts of various witnesses, we suspect that these individuals belong to the Lambs of Dalamon, a doomsday cult which sprung up prior to the Calamity.
Oh my god, they have those in this world too? I can't let... Susufa can't let that be. Doomsday cult conflicts with her cult.
These zealots have proven themselves dangerous in the past, and we leave them to their own devices at our peril.
You see, I would call him Robin Hood if he was wearing green, but he's not wearing green.
Gridania's color schemes confuse me. I guess they're just more than anything disunified, but anyways. Ordinarily, I would have dispatched my best men to scour the Deepcroft with the orders to flush the cultists out. Alas, the Calamity decimated our ranks, and limited forces at my disposal are constantly required to keep the Ixal at bay. The scoundrels. The birdmen have grown restless as of late, and I fear a storm may be brewing. In anticipation of this, I've been compelled to spread our forces throughout the 12th Wood, lest we be taken unawares. The situation so being, we must turn to others to deal with the Lambs of Dalamont. Can we rely on you to undertake this task?
Of course, there can be no other cults but mine.
And to do the right thing.
No comment.
Say, and to do the right thing, and you will get a headpat.
And to do the right thing. And
there.
To do the right thing. Now give me 2
You have my
headpats.
gratitude. Once you've seen to your preparations, pray make your way to the Deepcroft, and identify yourself to the guard posted at the entry. We will apprise you of the latest developments. That is all.
Be careful out there. May the crystal guide you and keep you. Off to another.
But mainly, I would say these Gridanians are pretty chill.
Yeah.
I would say most of the racism bits you see in the, get local class quests and all that. Anyways.
So these aren't the racist ones, but the rest of the place is racist? Yay! Headpats!
I mean, I would say you don't, because I wouldn't say, because, I think you don't really see much of, the city's problems just from the regular main quest stuff.
like, because, I mean, unless, like, you're talking about, like, the 1 through 15 stuff, but that's only for your starter city.
Right.
Anyways, let us go to Tamtara Deepcroft.
Wait, what? Where? Oh, there you are. Okay, cool. I need to make a compilation of every time I get lost. Being like, where are you?
I mean, to be fair, that was more or less entirely because I just happened to load in first. Well, you happened to load in first, I should say.
Yeah. And then I saw someone who was wearing the same outfit as you, but a different, like, a similar outfit to you, but a different color. So I was just like, wait, what? And then I realized it was a girl, so I was like, okay, not you.
Welcome to the forest, my friend. It might be nice to have a chocobo to ride. Might be nice to ride upon a chocobo's back. It might be nice. Ride
a chocobo.
All right.
Stop. Oh hey. Who do we talk to?
Isildur. Isildur. Childish curiosity prompted me to commit the most elementary of blunders. Were it not for the fruit that Aliane found, my adventures may well have ended in this forbidden place. Always look before you leap. In my haste, this most fundamental rule of adventuring slipped my mind.
Oh, don't worry. Even if I look before I leap, I don't see the cliffs.
I do believe I shall rest here a while. If you will voice Aliane.
Okay. I shudder to think what might have happened to Isildur had I not thought to prick the fruit that I stumbled across on the way here. Sometimes he has too much vigor for his own good. Age is supposed to mellow us, but if anything, it made him more impetuous. I understand his desire to make use of the time left to him, but one misstep and there won't be any.
Dolores Bear. So we meet again. I cannot say I am surprised to meet you. You took the prize back in Limsa, but this time we will give you better sport, or I am no true adventurer.
Gods, I hate mausoleums. It's not right to disturb the dead at their slumber.
And then
Kikina, think of our goal, sister. One day our adventures will be the stuff of song, and it'll all be worth it. Let's destroy and disturb all the tombs and become grave robbers. Yay!
I mean, what are we if not archaeologists? Cooler archaeologists. Thanks for helping us out. No doubt the Bow Lord has already informed you, but your task is to enter the Deepcroft and purge it of the lands of Dalamund. In case you're unfamiliar with them, the cult emerged shortly before the Calamity put an end to the Sixth Astral Era. The cultists took the Lesser Moon Dalamund for their god, believing that it would deliver them from devastation. Mostly just kind of fucked up the planet, but hey, you know, I'm not a theologian. And so they were rather disappointed when Dalamund exploded into 1,000 flaming pieces before it could complete its descent. The rest of us were just going, oh shit, we're about to die. Now, having seen their god turn to ash, one would think that the cultists might feel moved to question their faith. On the contrary, it served only to stoke the flames of their fanaticism. Because why learn when you can double down? The Lamb of Dalamund are convinced that heretics, that is to say, everyone but them, interfered with the coming of their Lord and Savior, and that it's now their sacred duty to avenge him. You can imagine this makes them real unfun at parties. Whatever it is they're doing in the Deepcroft, you may be sure that no good will come of it. For the sake of Gridania and Eorzea at large, put an end to their madness.
magical crystals leading to an evil magical ball.
Indeed. Also, true test of it. Have you played Tank and Q once today? Whether or not you've remembered Tank stance yet. Many a tank will start a dungeon forgetting Tank stance that isn't on.
Good tips: if you play a tank, put on tank stance.
I mean, everyone knows that. It's just that thing you get to do at the start of the dungeon. Oh, I see. Also, Susufa, no conscripting the masses for your cult mid job. That is bad and unprofessional.
So what you're telling me is Susufa needs to wait until after we do the dungeon, and then she can ask them to join her cult.
I'm the Void Soul Counter of souls. Pretty boring job, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Blah!
Lalafell used mostly Lalafell naming conventions, but gave himself a Russian name. So Broro Vinci, if you ever watch this, nice name. Broavaci, sorry, I mispronounced your name.
They put up a fence. A magic fence, but still a fence.
Paid for it.
They exchanged 5,000 blood souls for it?
Technically still paying. But what's the difference between a blood soul and a soul?
They smattered in blood.
Makes sense.
And then, like, put a stamp on it, stamp the blood on it. It's kind of just a gross seal. It doesn't quite work. Blood doesn't really make a great adhesive.
Got it.
But so it's kind of just a sticky seal that breaks real fast. But
they did their best. A for effort.
Now behold. The thing that in D&D you should always choose to run away from. A mind flayer.
Nice.
You have killed me! Damn it! Why didn't I just melt your brains? Bleh.
other cultists, because there can only be one cult.
We're going to have have a talk about this later.
No.
I will fools.
No.
I demand exception for my cuteness. I will say I don't remember if this holds true for like the later expansions, but something I do find weird among the Garleans is the lack of the use of them, like machinist pistols among them. But granted, I'd understand if it was just like a Realm Reborn, because technically there were classes that did hold a gun. It was an NPC class called Musketeer that. I mean, it has been a while since like I played it. The expansions. It's been, I think, at least 3 months since I completed Endwalker, if not longer. It's been a while.
Got it. And then you finally succeeded in getting me into this game.
Yes.
And now I love it.
Yay, I have infected you.
Yes, you have.
I would have infected a third friend, but customer service sought to defeat me them at every turn. Yeah, I'll just go with that.
Welcome back, Susufa. I'm reliably informed that your foray into the Deep was a success. Not that I'd expected anything else. Belderon's ring endorsement left me little doubt as to your capabilities. Even so, you're to be commended. Lord Lewin asked me to pass on his thanks. I must say, it's something of a relief to be able to call on such a capable adventurer. Yes, flattery will get you everywhere. Sadly, death has become an even more common occurrence within our fraternity of late. Times being what they are, the guild is constantly inundated with petitions, and we are hard pressed to find enough hands to deal with them all. While this means no shortage of work for able souls such as yourself, it also proves an ample opportunity for the inexperienced to overreach themselves with predictable outcomes. As if to illustrate the point. Aveir's gone. It is all your fault. If you hadn't taken the age to heal him, he would still be alive. But I tried. He bolted out of range before I could finish the spell. He shouldn't have been so hard-pressed in the first place. We should have done more to lighten his burden.
To hells with this pathetic excuse for a party. I'm leaving, and it'll be too soon if I never see your faces again. Goodbye and good riddance. I'm sure I will not come to regret this emotional outburst later.
I'm leaving as well. I doubt this comes as a surprise, but I never liked you. I only suffered you for your healing. But you couldn't even do the one thing right. Cruel as this may sound, you brought this about yourself. Oh, and by the way, some parting advice. Get rid of Aveir's head. Bury it, cremate it, do whatever the hell you like with it. But with God's sake, stop carrying it around. It's just get rid of it, all right?
Admittedly, it is a bit creepy to carry around someone's head.
Wait, don't leave me alone. Please. I'm so sorry, Aveir. Please forgive me.
He was kind of a dick.
Scenes like this have become all too common. That makes a dozen times in half as many days. Now you see why I'm grateful for adventures of your experience. I could send a woman like you out on a mission without worrying that you might not return. Well, not so much at any rate. Speaking of missions, I would entrust you with another. About a bell ago, we received a message from my counterpart in Ul'dah. She seeks the services of a reliable adventurer, and you are nothing if not reliable. I think you should be interested in this task. Say the word, and I will be glad to share the details with you.
But first, take this hunk of experience.
Well,
How do you just, like, are you hitting me with a book or something? No, we're just, but we are just giving you these little bits of, golden pretzel-like things, but you don't eat them, you just absorb them. How does that work? It just does.
Welcome
Okay.
to Garlean Canopy, place of respite for adventurers like yourself. It's an honor indeed to receive visitors from far. Da 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 da. Count on yours. That's great.
Thank you.
Okay. So you're not adverse to taking a little trip? Wonderful. As I mentioned earlier, the request comes to us from the Adventurers Guild in Ul'dah. Once you arrive, seek out Momodi, the proprietress of the quicksand. Think of her as the Sultaness version of myself. Chances are she'll send you into the midst of danger, but I have every confidence you'll pull through unscathed. Now off you go, Susufa, and good luck. Quest accepted, and now let's go downstairs.
I want to imagine when we get back in Momodi, see Sufa says, like, oh god, you're back.
Oh no, she's back. But then she's grateful because I helped so much. Nobody likes Susufa, but is also scared of her. Welcome to the quicksand, friend. I'm a tad busy now, if you wouldn't mind showing yourself to. Oh, it's you, Susufa. And here I was spouting the same tired line. Minoe sent a word you'd be reporting for duty. She also made a point of calling you the adventurer of the moment. They ain't no small praise coming from her. But you didn't come all this way just to listen to my prattle. Doubtless you're eager to get started, so we better talk business, shall we? Yes. Somebody is waiting to brief you on your task.
Into the copper hell!
Petitioner ought to be arriving any moment now.
God's almighty! Another second under that sun and I would have been set afire. A tankard of ale if you'd be so kind. It's me, Papa Sean. This is definitely the voice I've always done for. Totally. Anyways.
Excellent timing, Papa Sean. It's just so happens the adventurer who will be handing your petition is here.
I don't know why we've given them southern accents.
It's funny. It's fun.
Fair enough. Oh, why if it isn't my good friend Romeius and that
Hi.
Keep the headpats going. Anyways. It does my spirit well to know that you are the one who will be helping us.
Mayhap you'd like to price Sufa for mission?
Yes, of course. The petition in question was submitted by an acquaintance of mine at a Homogeneous Sons and Mineral concern. It relates to an unfortunate development in the Copper Bell mine. They were mining the rocks, and then the rocks said, "It's time to piss back," and no one got the reference. What? To be plain, giants have seized control of the place. These giants are of the clan known as the Hekanatoche. Complicated name. Fearsome creatures who were sealed within the deepest depths of the mines during the bygone Thorn Dynasty. Alas, it seemed to have managed to break through the layer of rock which served to imprison them, and now prowl the tunnels where miners ply their trade. The creatures are justifiably angry about their treatment at the hands of our ancestors, and their presence has forced the suspension of all mining activities on site.
It's no wonder they're angry. Didn't the Thorn Dynasty come to an end over 300 years ago?
You know your history well, milady. The people of that age used the
Hecaton cherries, I guess?
Hecaton cherries to do their work, to work their minds. By way of enchanted helms, they were able to bind the ferocious creatures to their will. But as is oft the way of such tales, these enchantments eventually failed, and the slaves rose up against their masters.
Slavery is bad, folks.
They should not... Yes, this should be... And that should not have to be...
Yeah.
It should not be disputed in any regard.
Yes.
Anyways, in a desperate bid to contain the unbridled fury of the Hecaconcheres, our ancestors induced the collapse of the mine's lowermost levels, so it was that the Great Giant Revolt was ended, buried beneath 1,000 tons of rock. It's nice to know they use fantasy freedom units.
Well now, that's got me thinking. I seem to recall there being an article about Copperbell in the Mithril Eye a fortnight or so ago. It said the mines were being reopened as to meet the rising demand for building materials. Like as not, our boys dug a bit too deep and freed the giants. Gods, to think the poor creature is still alive and kicking after 3 centuries. That's a long time to nurse a garage. They must be seething.
Indeed, and that makes them a danger to us all. There will be no mining at Copperbell so long as they remain. For the sake of both peace and prosperity, they must be subdued. This is a task which we would have you undertake. I'll not deny the mission will be rife with danger, but our need is great, and so I beg you, put an end to this sorry business.
Okay.
God bless you, and my forgotten accent. I feared you might have reservations, but I assure you, it is for the best.
In case you don't know, Copperbell mines are in Western Thanalan. Do take care here.
Ah, and one last thing before you depart. An employee of Margina and Sons is presently at the quicksand. The fellow's name is Painted Mesa, and he knows the Copperbell mines well. It may behoove you to seek his counsel.
Quest accepted. Do you want
Looking
me
for Painted Mesa? You found him. So you're the adventurer who's volunteered to deal with the mess down in Copperbell, are you? You've got guts, mate. I just hope you've got the skills to go with them, because things ain't pretty down there. The Heconta chairs have left the place in a right state, an area week after mining resumed. I don't know if you know this, but Copperbell was old when the Second Ool Dynasty was still young, and it was abandoned centuries ago. If it hadn't been for the shortage of materials needed for the rebuilding effort, the concern would never have fought to reopen. We knew full well about the giants beforehand. The project went ahead anyway. I mean, nothing could possibly survive being buried under a mountain's worth of rock for 3 centuries, right? Wrong. Our miners dug up more than they bargained for. One swing of the pickaxe too many, and they found themselves in the company of giants. Unless we can subdue them, the nation's glorious recovery will grind to a halt for want of aught to build with. Stone torches keeping watch over the entrance in case of the giants fancy some sunlight and fresh air. One of them will be able to show you the way in. The hope of the nation is resting on you, friend. Best of luck.
And I'm gonna change out my pet again. See if they notice. I will keep doing this until they notice. Or until they watch the videos and... Here we go.
I will say, even though, the concept of, a merchant city is just stock fantasy, I do appreciate the effort they put into, giving a bit of culture to it all.
Yeah.
The Steps of Nald, Gate of the Sultana, and all that.
Oh, yeah, agreed. I like that if you can even look those up and they're real things. Where'd you go? I've lost you, Helly.
I went to your right.
I see you. I'm here.
I'll say, it does involve some backtracking. I do like that, invests a lot into just having you revisit these areas.
Agreed. It's not like one and done. It's sealed here.
I've been an adventurer for long years and borne witness to many a pivotal moment in history. Though the times may have changed, the essence of our trade is not. Adventuring has ever been a quest of self-betterment through challenges freely faced, and ever it shall remain so. As an adventurer becomes more experienced, you will naturally acquire a love of justice and an understanding of the spirit of self-sacrifice. Except for the psychopath to your left. Such experience cannot be measured in any tangible way, yet it most assuredly shapes who we are. Ground as it is in the decisions we have made on our journey, and their consequences, good or ill. I sense the light with you, and it tells me that you are destined for greatness. Now, Alianne?
Hell yeah, I am. We found Dolores Bear and his entire party dead. The giants were, well, thorough in their work. Judging by the tracks, it would seem they tried to rush a horde of the creatures. I cannot say for sure what drove an experienced crew like theirs to throw caution to the wind, but I do have my suspicions. We are all our own worst critics, and our desire to better past achievements can rob us of good sense. Thus do we become more given to recklessness. While it's important to have goals, one must not fixate upon them to the exclusion of all else. Do so, and one will surely pay the price, as Dolores Bear and his comrades did this day.
Yep, so they're dead off screen.
Yep. There's been an incident inside the Copperbell mines. We're here to ensure that its effects are contained, but for your own safety, I suggest you stay well away from here. What? You're the adventurer who volunteered to quell the heteron cherries? Hetero cherries? They're heterosexual cherries? Aren't you like 2 feet tall? I don't think Papa Shad would be able to find someone so quickly, if at all. The giants are content to wreak havoc inside the mines for you, but it's only a matter of time before they think to come outside. The sooner you see to them, the better. Make ready as best you can and enter at will.
Anyways, welcome to Copperbell Mines.
Welcome.
Everybody hop on the elevator. And remember, don't press the lever till everyone's on board. Shaft B1.
I love doing this on actual elevators, just jumping. When you're in them, it's fun.
I would be way too nervous to try. I don't want to shift the balance on the elevator.
Yeah, for me, it's you do it on the right kind of elevator, and it feels like you're flying for a second, and it's fun. Because the ones you jump.
I don't know. Admittedly, like getting crushed between the elevator's doors has made me more nervous to step inside one.
Oh, that happened to you? Wow.
It was working hotel. Hotel was bringing up sheets I had dried. I had stocked a room, was going back into the elevator. Later, people came out. I gave them space to leave. They had done so. That was all clear. I started going back into the elevator, not noticing the doors were automatically closing. Now, it didn't, break anything, I think, but, 2 industrial doors did close on me before the sensor said, hey, there's something squishy here, stop.
Oof.
So my sides hurt for the rest of the day.
Yeah, I bet. At least it wasn't like you didn't do something stupid to cause it, which is what's happened with most of my injury stories. When I was a child, I
guess I would say, I was dragging a heavy load behind me, but I still could have looked a bit more, but either way.
The elevator is not supposed to do that, though. They're the ugliest monsters in this game. Most of them are kind of cute or sexy in some way. This one, no. And I'm not saying it by sexy. I'm not saying I'm saying objectively sexy, not that I'm into it.
Sounds like denial.
No, I'll be upfront if I'm into it.
How about this guy? Do you like his smexy bare chest?
No. Not my type. Sorry. This giant is having a bad day. He woke up on the wrong side of the rock or whatever he sleeps on.
I mean, he's still seething from. He's still part of a 300-century-old rebellion against a long-dead dynasty.
Yeah, and I guess, yeah, having two Lalafell here probably isn't the best.
Well, I don't think he has short envy.
No, I mean, the, like, wasn't the
Oh,
dynasty
wait, yeah,
of
no, I see
Lalafell?
what you're saying. That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jack-o'-lanterns! Woohoo! I know they're not actually jack-o'-lanterns, but they look like jack-o'-lanterns, and I love it, so they're jack-o'-lanterns.
Wait, I will say, like, these guys are honestly kind of cute.
Yeah.
Like, even the jack-o'-lanterns, kind
The
of.
errant soul, I don't get. That's like what happens with a soul when it gets... Okay. Sure. Yeah.
Presumably it met an unpleasant fate down here and has unfinished business because of it.
At least it got a cute body while it's trying to finish its unfinished business.
I mean, I'm not sure if it's actually working towards any... Like, I think there's probably more, like, lore behind errant souls and whatnot, but they usually just sit around waiting to pop you.
Depending. So people can know what errant souls are. If we can find the answer, which I can't guarantee.
Slimes have feelings too, you know. Like that feeling when you have an adventure deep inside of you, dissolving as their screams go unheard.
It's got dark. So many crystals!
You really are, LaZel.
No, I'm not. I just really like crystals in real life because I feel energy from them and plants and stuff. I've always been pretty good at feeling certain types of energy. It's part of being. I think it might be due to me being hypersensitive with the autism and the ADHD. So, I mean, because I can hear things that are supposed to be beyond the range of human hearing. Both my sister, who has ADHD, and me can.
Slaves no more. Free! Free!
Oh, jeez, that one.
Well done.
Yay.
We have, Dolores Bear has been avenged.